Next is from Suganda Chunk. Oops, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, next is from Suganda Chunko, and the subject is insincere coverage. Good day, K100 crew. Not sure if you would have covered it by the time I send this, but I feel like some of the coverage of Sammy versus Roman and Roman versus Cody has been quite insincere. I'm speaking of the coverage by Dave Meltzer, Brian Alvarez, Mark Henry, and some of those guys. Seems to me like they're trying to rally the internet community against Cody to ruin or sabotage the WWE's WrestleMania plans. Tony Khan talks about unbiased journalism. The first place you should look to is old friend Uncle Dave, who's been on AEW's #1 fan since its inception. But it feels very insincere from them and like an attempt at sabotaging one of the greatest stories in wrestling, while AEW's top story is a guy winning matches every week so he can wrestle another guy for an hour. Do you guys think they're intentionally being insincere, or do you think they don't understand the business WWE is trying to accomplish? I don't, bro. I just honestly think that that's the stuff that Dave likes. Dave has things that he likes. I don't think he's like dishonestly.
Yeah, I don't think it's
like,
intentional.
Intentionally like it, but he just likes all like in the big picture. Dave likes a lot of the stuff that just doesn't draw.
Yeah, he's
Or
an
like
original.
resonate.
He's the
Right.
original super fan, super Mark.
Right.
Like John
Yeah.
Arezzi, like Vince Russo,
Right.
like all those guys.
Cornette.
They're like the original, right? Cornette, they're the original super fans, super Marks, and he likes matches that last a long time, and like that's what he likes. Now,
Right.
Mark Henry, I've never heard what he has to say or what you're talking about, but he works for AEW, so I wouldn't. Doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want him to do? Put them over?
Right. I will say this though. I think it would serve Dave well if like if the WWE, like if they just did this. So like Dave, why don't you come in for a month and sit in on a month's worth of booking meetings and see how we do this, so you can actually your perspective will probably change. Because that's the one thing that these people just don't realize. Me and you have done it, Konnan. Not a lot of guys have done it, and not a lot of guys in the business have done it. Is sit in that writing room, try to come up with ideas for people, and try to navigate your way through the, guys that don't like each other. This guy's hurt. This guy's there's all the factors that are involved, and it's like, they're completely oblivious to that. When you're outside that bubble, and you try to like cover it like you're in that bubble, but you've never been there. It's like it's just a
Right, and there's so many things, like I was saying before, from injuries, the egos, the people that don't like each other, to like you got a guy that his contract is up in a year and he hasn't signed yet. So do you push him or do you wait till he signs? There's so many variables. You know what I'm saying? And you got guys in the or if you have heat with the any of the bookers, so right. there's a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things.